going to move into maximization of Social Security through the use of what's called a restricted application. And this is going to be applicable for the spousal benefit and for the divorced spouse benefit. So we're going to combine the maximization strategy because they're nearly identical or duplicate to each other. But in order to understand the strategy, we need to understand a concept that Social Security uses that's called deemed filing and restricted filing. So deemed filing is where if you have two benefits that are available, the Social Security Administration automatically gives you the higher of the two benefits, regardless. It's called deemed filing or deemed award. Restricted filing is where you voluntarily would elect a lower benefit. The lower benefit would be the spousal benefit or the divorced spouse benefit, in order to delay taking your own benefit, to allow it to grow through delayed credits. And switching from the lower benefit to the own higher benefit later on. Now, there were some changes that occurred back in 2015, some law changes in the Social Security camp, in which they took restricted filing, the option for restricted filing, away over time. And so now the default for people who were born after January 1st, 1954 would be deemed filing. They don't have an option for restricted filing. Restricted filing does remain available for people who were born January 1st, 1954 or before that. So let's take a look and dig in to see how this might work for an individual. So what is the goal? Well, the goal is, if I'm already planning to delay my own benefit until later on, let's say, for example, age 70, I could get extra money along the way while I'm waiting to activate it later on through the restricted application. Let's take a look at the example of June and Ward. So Ward's he already plans to delay his own benefit till 70. So what he's going to do is, because he's smart and because he was born before January 1st in 1854, between full retirement age and age 70, he is going to activate his spousal benefit off of June's working record. Let's take a look at the facts. Ward's own benefit is $2,000 a month if he were to take it. June's Social Security benefit is $2,000 a month. That's not very relevant, just to know that she's already begun her benefit so that he could activate the spousal benefit instead of the higher own benefit. So what is he going to do? Well, at full retirement age 66, he's going to use a restricted application to take the lower benefit. He already intends to wait until he's 70, but he's going to get extra money along the way by activating the spousal benefit for 4 years, the $1,000 a month, which is 50% of June's, and his own is going to grow by 8% per year, plus cost of living increases. So instead of $2,000 at 66, he's going to get $2,640 at age 70, and that doesn't even include cost of living increases that may have been awarded. So he has the option when he gets to 70 to switch from the spousal benefit over to his own higher benefit through a restricted application because he qualifies. He was already intending to wait. Now he just wants to get some extra money along the way while he waits. This could also work for an individual that was born January 1st, 54 or before, who has access to the divorced spouse benefit and qualifies otherwise for it. Get extra money while I wait for my own in order to maximize Social Security by taking the lower after full retirement age. That's important to understand. The restricted application can't be filed until full retirement age, whatever age that is. And generally, for people who qualify, it's going to be age 66. So let's look at the example. Let's say that June intended already to wait on her own Social Security benefit until she was going to be a later age, let's say in this case age 70. But she has access still to the divorced spouse benefit. So while she's waiting till age 70, between full retirement age and age 70, she's going to activate her divorced spouse benefit on her ex-spouse's working record. So her own benefit's $2,000, but she's not going to take that yet. The ex-spouse ward is $2,000, so she would qualify for 50% of the $2,000 or the $1,000 between 66 and 70. Then at age 70, she can choose to switch to her own, which has been growing, to the 2640. So just to recap, you can use a restricted application if you were born January 1st, 1954 or earlier, and you can use the restricted application in order to activate a smaller benefit in order to allow your own benefit to grow. Later on, you can switch to that higher benefit at the age that you choose.